Hello, McFluffy52 here, back for more Magic Gathering Arena action. Today, I thought I would do a festive holiday-themed deck, because today we are playing Santa's Elves. We're playing Gruul Elves, so Merry Christmas to everyone. I know I'm kind of late on this, but my Wi-Fi was down for several days, and then obviously during Christmas Day, I was a little bit occupied, but yeah, here we are with some Christmas themed elves. What do you get for playing Gruul Elves? Well, you get Yavimaya Iconoclast, which you can kick for 1 red. It's a 3/2 trampler that gets +1/+1 in haste until end of turn if you kick it. You get Breakout, which is a very cool card that says, look at top 6 cards of your library, you may reveal a creature from among them. And then if it's 2 mana value or less, you can put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, you can put it into your hand. And then you also get Painter Studio. This, you notice, we're trying to play around Breakout some by playing mostly 2-drop or lower creatures, so we can get the maximum value out of Breakout. So we're not playing a bunch of the other 3-mana elves, like 3-mana elf lords like Imperious Perfect. So we're also playing Painter Studio and Defaced Gallery. Painter Studio is basically Ren's Resolve for 3 mana, and then Defaced Gallery gives all your creatures that are attacking +1/+0. So this is our board pump for 2 mana. And then yeah, we're playing 1 Cavern of Souls, 3 Tree City to make a bunch of mana, and we are playing Genesis Wave to hopefully pop off with it and see how many elves we can bring to Santa's workshop. Anyways, hopefully you will enjoy the games. Let's hop onto the rank ladder and see how we can do. Okay, well, if you enjoy these kinds of videos, consider subscribing because it helps me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers, and this hand looks pretty keepable. If the Llanowar Elves dies, we're definitely in a bit of a bad spot, but we're playing 22 lands, so maybe a bit more than your average elf, or like maybe 1 more than your average elf deck, but yeah. Llanowar Elves into Elvish Archdruid is one of the... Okay, we drew a land, so I think we'll be okay. Opponent on Azorius, they're playing Temple of Enlightenment, which I gotta start playing some of these temples. I gotta craft them all, but scrying in a lot of decks is often better than surveilling at this point, because not every single deck has like graveyard synergies. I think we're gonna be in a rough time here because the opponent is on like Esper Enchantments, which can go pretty crazy with the Optimistic Scavenger. Basically, what was that 1-drop spirit that was green when Kamigawa's in standard? We'll have a bunch of mana for a Genesis Wave, but yeah, Sheltered by Ghosts. Definitely gonna make this super rough. Played some standard queue games with this deck, and it was doing alright. Nothing quite like taking 8 damage turn 3. My favorite. And also having one of your things removed, a card discarded. I think I just ran out the Elvish Archdruid. There's a case to be made about playing the Painter Studio, but I'm gonna relax. I wonder if they're playing the Snake. Nurturing Pixie. I can replay their Hopeless Nightmare. One drops are powerful, especially if you can find a way to chain enough of them together. Maybe I'll get rid of the Painter Studio and just hope to have a massive Genesis Wave. Or as massive as you can get it, but I think we're dead. I think we're dead because if we block, that's... Okay, this opening hand, kinda bad. We go first, but I feel like I should mulligan because we have Dwinian's Elites without like a 1-drop. So it's not like... We don't have any of our 1-drops is really the main problem here, and we can't cast Breakout. We're just gonna be spamming elves, which isn't like a terrible strategy because you get a bunch of creatures, but I might mulligan just to see if we can find something slightly better. Okay, this is interesting. I think I'll try keeping it. Just this wave, because we don't have a massive mana producer, I think we can just get rid of. I do find it interesting how there's a lot of concern around whether Llanowar Elves would completely warp standard. Like, would it be too strong? Is it going to be the answer to green being good again? And I feel like after playing a fair amount of foundation standard with foundations in it, Llanowar Elves almost like standard's gotten so strong where it's almost not even like breaking. Llanowar Elves isn't even like completely changing up the format, which you would think from such a potent creature might be the case, but so last turn we went or last game we went Llanowar Elves into Elvish Archery and we still lost. Like some of the strongest cards. Alright, I will play the Archery, draw a card probably. Another Archery is interesting. Might as well swing. Why are people playing Cruel Call? It's like the second time today I've been Cruel Claws heisted. I'm a little confused. That is an elf, I will give you that, but I'm not gonna play the Copperline Gorge yet. Well, it probably is a sweeper, so maybe we should play around that. But I mean, how much can you do that in elves? I can put Leaf Crown Visionary and that will allow us to draw more cards. I could decline putting it onto the battlefield if I wanted to be tricksy about everything here. Because I have a fair amount of damage on the battlefield. Does the Visionary allow me to attack in with the Archdruid? It does. We'll give that a go then. I could play the Archdruid and draw a card and... Okay, well, when they cast the sweeper next turn, I will promptly concede. You better have that sweeper. That was the fastest snap of a sweeper I've ever seen in my life. Oh. Somehow, our opponent's life total is moving in the opposite direction. Okay, that's good. Oh my goodness, that's not what I wanted. Auto tapper gets real confused, man. I want to have access to... Okay, top deck 2 lands is unfortunate and kind of crazy. 6 damage. That's crazy. That's crazy. They get full value and another land. Oh my goodness. Oh. Genesis Wave? I think we put one to the bottom of our deck. Yeah, we did. Okay, so there's one that's somewhere else in the deck. It's somewhere in these top, like 40 cards. No, not 40. Top 30, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like, yeah, there's like 10 cards underneath the... Hey, I'll take another Painter's Gallery. Or Studio, rather. Painter Studio. This is Santa's Workshop. That's what we're going to call it. Okay. Lots of life will be gained. Another sweeper. Maze Mind Tome activation. Removal. Okay, breakout is fun. I guess I'll take the Llanowar Elves since it's slightly better. Oh. Can't really swing through their board because we don't have any additional toughness yet. Okay, that is kind of what we wanted. Does it live is part of the question, because... Get in there. Trade with the fishes. It's 12 damage. Swinging in. Interesting. They definitely have like another Day of Judgment they can just rip. Oh wow, they could have killed like 3 elves if they just single blocked and then destroyed the Lord. It's okay. We can't get through now because we don't have any Lord. I was gonna gain them 4 life. Ah. I want to try and make another mono green deck. I saw the Legend VD Mossborn Hydra deck and thought it was pretty cool using Night Ordeal of Nylea to make it happen faster. Orzhov, steal your stuff. Not a great matchup. Okay, that's probably one of the best top decks we could have gotten. Clean your studio. Interesting. I'll unlock the other side. I can flash this in on their turn. So I guess I'll do that. There's nothing else to do. Everything gets +2 when attacking. Opponent's life total goes up even further. I was thinking about making a similar deck to what the opponents made, in the sense that it would be like Orzhov control, and then I was gonna try and use the new what is it card called? The 4-drop that is hexproof from instants with it. Okay, that's huge. So we have 10 mana. This can be cast for 7. I mean, they probably will sweep the board and they're about to gain like a bajillion life, but we got to cast Genesis Wave. That's a win in my book. We don't get anything from putting this on the battlefield, unfortunately, but... Can pay 1 if I really want. Nah. Have to click decline manually every single one. Now imagine if they didn't have authority consoles and just went up to, well, their life total didn't change. Oh, that's interesting. It looks completely colorless when you why not? Alright, everything gets +3/+3 when attacking. Let's go. Get in there. I mean, +3/+0. Get in there. Perhaps I should have waited a turn before swinging in, but I feel like they're just gonna wrath here. Okay. I can unlock this to see what we're gonna get. I'll hold up the red mana just in case. Oh, we get another Genesis wave. We're literally down to 14 cards. Oh my goodness. What do we do? I mean, I think we just send it on the Genesis wave. Because it's fun. I think that's my reasoning here. What does Santa's Workshop have in store for us? It has ungodly amount of mana. So we're about to get a bunch from this retreat city. We can pay like 11. Oops. Don't think we have any mana. Alright. We got almost our entire deck on the battlefield. Can we win? Probably not. Oh my goodness, it used it on the... whoops. It's okay. Used all of the mana on the one that's not attacking this turn. That's a bit of an oopsie. Eight cards left in library. They've only cast one sweeper, so you know that they have one in hand. We lost. Yeah, we're out of Elvish Archdruids, I think. Boom, 5 damage. Let's go. Sacrifice a non-token creature. Okay, that's actually a good sign that they might not actually have a sweeper. Kaya? Yeah, they can get rid of the Wildborn Preserver. We have... Okay, rest in peace, sure. This deck is so rude. Well, there's no reason to play any of these things. Swing 2 at her, the rest at face.
This plan
Okay.
failed. Let's go.
Indications are that they don't have a sweeper, so we're just gonna throw everything out. Because they will net damage, hopefully. And I have to play them out this turn so they are untapped the following turn. Gotta say, our opponents are showing no love for Santa's elves. It's kind of rude. This is a good hand though. Opponent goes first though, and they're on the colors of no and die. So that's blue black. No and die. One's probably on like fairies. If I had to guess, Flood Pit Drowner. Aren't you full of fun? I mean, sure. Stun. I will play. I'll play Breakout. See if we can find. That is the first time that I've ever whiffed on that card. I'm just gonna preemptively mute the nice coming from the opponent after that whiff. I can't handle it.
Eyes up. It's stay focused. Did I scare you? I've got you beat 6 different ways.
Okay. We can play the Archdruid. That'll give us access to a bunch of mana. Wait, I could have killed Kaido. Was that a mistake? Yes, that was a mistake. They were tapped out. We could have just hasted in the Yavimaya Iconoclast. Oops. My bad. Surely this won't go poorly. Three mana. What could they play?
Information is its own weapon.
Okay, only 2 mana open. That's not good. Play the Flood Pitch Runner. Well, I'm gonna try and use the Yavimaya Iconoclast to haste in land drop. Do we have enough mana to play this and the other thing? Yeah, I think so. Aha! I played. Not really, but we actually get to use the mana. Wakey wakey, can I play the game? Thank you. Well,
I'm not
I
scared
tried to
of you.
trample over it. Restless Reef is going to become a problem. Not playing out the Iconoclast is probably going to be like the loss of
I've trained with the best.
reason I lose here, man. So annoying. Whiffing on Breakout. How? Use Restless Reef to make my life miserable. Die, Kaido. Stop. Stop doing things, please. It was an enduring curiosity instead. Definitely trade with the Wildborn Preserver.
There's gotta be another way out.
Alright, well, we're one for one-ing. If I can just find a Genesis Wave and they don't have any counters in hand, maybe we'll be able to do the things. Has reach, so I'm gonna flash it in before blockers. Means we'll be able to kill their Spectral Sailor here, assuming the Preserver lives. They don't get a card draw from Enduring Curiosity, and I top deck a land. Excellent. Can't swing in because the Restless Reef is gonna do Restless Reef things. Okay. I mean, I can play that. And dump a bunch of mana into the Preserver. I have 11 mana I can pay. Problem is just one kill spell or one Restless Reef, and everything goes south. Okay, big top decks. We have big top decks coming up here. Huge. Massive. In fact, kind of crazy massive. Maybe there's an argument to be swinging in at this point, but don't really want to be trading into the Restless Reef and not killing it. Painter's Gallery, or Painter's Studio and Defaced Gallery would be one of the best possible top decks, along with a I mean, I can start doing damage like this. It's like 6 damage. They activate Restless Reef. Then does that set us up for lethal the next turn? That's 6 damage. Next turn we swing in with 2 plus 2. With 10 damage. But they have 4 cards in hand. I think we should do it. taxes their mana, so they can't push in anything too crazy. We can then activate the Reef and the Tidebinder and force us to block. Or if they have 2 kill spells, maybe.
Slim chances just
Tap
make
down
it
Druid.
much sweeter.
That's pretty lame.
Control the fight, control the outcome.
Can't swing in anymore. And we top deck land. Makes sense.
Just try to keep up.
If they have a removal spell, this becomes a complete blowout. I think I have to block with 1. Yo, there's just so many cards that we could be drawing that would be kind of decent, but we can't swing in. If if they have like a single flasher creature with flash, we would potentially die.
I hope you like losing.
Can't be blocked. Okay. Well,
Follow me, Papa-chan. I've trained with the best.
I'll take just about anything off the top of the deck right now.
I'm a master of my craft.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Just swing for the fences. That's my plan now. So we're dead next turn. Yeah. Got a removal spell. Block and then remove. Oh my goodness. Okay. Still no 1-drops in our opener hand when we go first. Gotta love it. I guess I'll keep. If they have Borosaurus, we're just dead. Because we're not gonna be able to move fast enough. It's removal. Nope, it's toxic. Which, I mean, it does have removal in it, but... Right. We find 5 lands in our top 10. Epic. 6 lands in the top 11. Ah. Can I just get a... Can I get a... Not a... Instant lose. How much damage can we do next turn? 1, 2, 3. Alyssa. And the Rot Priest. Well, That's pretty bad. I mean, just kill me. Alright, this 3, 6, 4. I'm starting to believe that we don't play any 1-drops in this deck. So that's 3. And that's 2. That's not lethal, but can we kill the opponent on our turn? Probably not, so we should block. Because if we... That's 3, yeah, that's 2. We can haste this in for 4, 5. And maybe break out. You know what? I'm just not going to block. If I can't count, I can't count. Well, they do have 1 mana open, so we might just be dead. They top decked a spell to target with Rot Priest. No. What can we find? I guess we'll take the Iconoclast. And then... another Iconoclast? I don't know. Nowhere close to lethal. Yeah, even if they didn't block, they wouldn't die. Okay. 1-drop into Elvis Archdruid. But the opponent goes first. Opponent is on Maze's End. That's kind of scary. Breakout should hopefully find a Dwinian's Elite or something. Okay. What is going on in this hand? I don't think there's any good black sweepers that they could be playing, but I might be wrong. Well, next turn we cast a massive Genesis Wave or we just win the game. It's Gates time. Okay, we finally got a win. Oh my god. Maybe I'm counting my chickens before they hatch, but surely this is lethal, right? Oh my goodness. Turn 4 win. Yay. Yay. Santa's Elves. We're winning. Okay. This is a good hand and we go first. No way. It's elf time. I was arguing to play Dwinian's Elite first, but I kind of want to draw cards. So that's why I didn't do that. But if we play Dwinian's Elite first, we get the 2 creatures, and then they lose Summoning Sickness, and then we give them a massive pump. When we slam our Leaf Crown Visionary. Not a massive pump, but we give them a pump. Painter Studio. Synthesizer. Okay. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. How much damage is... Oh wait, we have 2 Painter Studios. Or Defaced Galleries. That's gotta be lethal, right? 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 Surely. Math is for blockers. Wow. Okay, opponent goes first. I have to say, getting 2 opponents that did like nothing for the first 3 turns back to back was I think probably the reason we won those last 2 games and we had decent hands. This hand looks pretty awful. But I feel like I should keep. I don't know. I am out of it. Okay, yeah, I like this. Get rid of the Verge. For the Iconoclast. Or, yeah. We'll try this. Okay, we can't cast our Leaf Crown Visionary. Awkward. Well, actually we can. But we won't. Mono black time. I guess that does have reach, so makes some sense. I'm gonna play an elf. Free Tree City doesn't net any mana yet. It needs to make 3 mana to be even, and it needs to make 4 mana to go up. It's kind of annoying in that regard. Opponent has their own Brawl engine acquired here. I think I gotta just get elves onto the battlefield. I don't think I can do this. Unfortunately, I'll do it for this one. No haste. Very sad. We'll be okay though. Alright, 4 elves. So now we make mana with our 3 Tree City. We have 4 mana from our lands, 2 mana from our elves. It's only 3 mana into an X for Genesis Wave, unfortunately. I think the opponent has a removal spell, so. They had a removal spell. How could they? Ooh. I'm actually kind of a fan of that. It doesn't really matter what mana we use, or mana we produce. Painter Studio. Can we get some elves and lands? Lands, that works. Elf. Play an elf. I will swing. Okay, we have lethal. Oh no, that's really bad. Why I said I thought we might have lethal is because if we unlock that, we have 3 plus 3, which is 6, plus 5, which is 11, plus 2, which would have been 13, but they had a creature. Well, I guess we're just going to Genesis Wave and hope something works out. Well, that's kind of rude. You're gonna gain a bunch of life. Because whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Don't worry, opponent. We can win. Watch this. Huge. It's actually a lot of damage. If they didn't have a blocker. Okay, well, that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the deck. I thought it was kind of funny. We get to play Gruul Elves, Santa's Elves. It doesn't seem very good. I'm not sure why, but no, I'm joking. But yeah. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps out the channel a ton. And hopefully you had a very Merry Christmas. And have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever and whenever you're watching. Take care of yourself. Ciao.